Howdy, cadre. Uh, I've got a. Yeah, I've started to set up the geometric signs of Ice Age Europe. But I wanted to follow up on the Omega stuff. This story I read about a specific Omega wolf. What? Yeah. I don't think I need this stuff. I thought it was quite interesting. And I figured I'd follow up on that. I'm also interested in seeing more of the Omega world. I figured I'd try to push to a... How is my armor? Okay, good. It's Greenfield where it's almost breaking. And I want to play more Greenfield, but I realized that I was talking about Omega here. And so this might be more fitting to do this here. Let me, before I get in, let me get over and read this story that I'm relaying is from livingwithwolves.org, and they were some filmmakers who got some attention for making a film about wolves, and they've now, as they put it, set their cameras aside to start this nonprofit organization called Living with Wolves, which can be found again at livingwithwolves.org. And they have a board of directors. Kind of interesting. The founders are Jamie and Jim Dutcher. So they're the filmmakers that have been trying to live near and almost among wolves. They have interactions with some of the wolves to some extent. I think they're trying to get close enough to get good footage and learn everything they can without putting themselves in too much danger or influencing the group too much. But among their board of directors is a pretty eclectic group, it seems like. An ambassador, I'm not going to name them all, but an ambassador, a conservationist, a former U.S. senator, a philanthropist. I mean, somebody's got to fund this, right? A former general counsel to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and a rancher. And I think they did their film before wolves were reintroduced to Yosemite. Their mission reads, Living with Wolves is a nonprofit organization dedicated to engaging the public worldwide in education, outreach, and research to promote truth and understanding about wolves, while encouraging coexistence and inspiring people to take action to protect them. Wolves often get a bad reputation, especially among areas where there are ranchers who lose, livestock to them. Although I think largely wolves try to avoid society as much as they can. So yeah, they were filmmakers before wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone National Park and central Idaho in 1995. Their groundbreaking documentary film, Wolf, Return of a Legend, captivated an audience of 17 million television viewers. They followed what they call the Sawtooth Pack, a group of wolves in that area, I guess. Alright, so yeah, enough about them in general. Let's jump in here. This is, yeah. And we'll try and do some traveling. There's gonna be, hey, come on, what? Okay, there's gonna be some zombies to fight off as we go, and I think I want to go towards the moon, maybe? Yeah, I think I've gone some of the other directions, so let's go towards, oh, yep, okay. So, oh man, no, I don't have a sword, do I? Oh, this is really bad. This is very bad. Am I gonna die? I might die. Okay, so the Sawtooth Tack, yeah. The good old Sawtooth Tack. The Sawtooth Pack is a group of wolves that, when they started following, was fairly small. I think it was maybe 12 wolves or so. And yeah, I gotta wait for more health here. This is a scary world, very scary world. Probably not the best world to tell a story in. But it's a story about the Omega Wolf, and this is Omega Dimension, so you know, you do what you gotta do. Let me get my health back up. Let's see, I'd probably rather have... I don't have a bow. Alright. There was one more skelly out here. Yeah, that magenta snow is weird. Hey, didn't even get sick. Lovely. Okay, yeah. Hey, that went well. Yeah, I want to try and get to a different biome if I can. The lava ponds are interesting, but... Oh, you guys blend in nicely, don't you? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, and there's a shadow effect on that. Yeah, that doesn't help anything. Okay, so, yeah. The, I don't know why I feel the need to clean this up. There's a lot of stumps around with the lava burning nearby trees down. Man, the fires, though. Interesting colors. I hear you, spider. Ow, ow. I don't like that, really. So their story, the one I read, was focused on the Omega Wolf. As part of my research into the male personality archetypes. What was that from? Well, no new. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hey, yep, okay. So, yeah, the wolf social structure is a hierarchy that determines a lot of things. Probably the clearest is the order that the wolves eat when they succeed at a hunt. The alpha eats first, the betas eat, and the omega eats last. And there's an alpha female. Oh, geez, okay. And generally the alpha male, I think, chooses the alpha female, and they become a bonded pair. The beta males tend to pair, I believe, with the beta females. But the omega pair, well, they aren't a pair. The omega male and the omega female are basically prevented by the rest of the pack from bonding. So they pretty much are celibate because of the pack. And actually, I'd be interested in reading more about that. I don't know how that's enforced. If I need your feathers. It seems like they'd be sneaking off together. It seems like it wouldn't be too hard for the omegas to sneak off together. But part of what's interesting is that oh boy, gotta focus. Okay. Oh, a witch? I don't think I want to deal with that. Maybe there's no biomes here. Maybe it's all one. Am I not going towards the moon anymore? Yeah, no, I know you're there. Okay, yeah, no, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, it definitely hurts. Um, yeah, part of what's yeah, no, I should have waited. There, it's gone. I'm still slowed, but okay. So part of what's interesting about the social hierarchy of a wolf pack is that the Omega wolf becomes almost like a symbol. It is named such because it's not like it's the weakest beta. It is a symbol of the lowest rank, a personification of kind of the opposite of the alpha. And in this specific story of the Sawtooth Pack, the Omega is named Lakota, which I find serendipitous because before I ran across this, I was learning of the Lakota tribe and sacred clowns, Heyoka, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And I saw somebody there. Could just be big biomes. Oh, the shadows actually are away from the moon. That makes a lot of sense, even if they didn't intend it. I don't like this. I do not like this action. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, alright. Hey there, buddy. Whoa, that was quite a jump. Okay. No, thank you. Okay, phew. Alright, how bad is it? Are we... Okay. A little bit sick. Keep picking up zombie flesh. Getting a lot of random materials, including snowballs. I don't think I need snowballs. Okay, still following the moon vaguely. So, yeah, you might You might expect the Omega Wolf to be the weakest. Oh no. New enemy appears. Oh boy. Yeah, story's on pause. Story is on pause. Got work to do. Oh, we're working. Hey. Getting better at depth perception with these guys. Well, I spoke too soon. My sword's about to break. Alright, where was I? Lakota. The Omega Wolf. You might expect the lowest... Whoa! Okay. They're fighting each other right now. Oh. Well, this is an interesting loop. I thought one of those skeletons was going to come after me. Ah, too many snowballs. There it is. You softened up at all? Not really? Alright. Oh, jeez. Okay. Can I not quickly... Alright, yeah, you'd expect the Omega Wolf possibly to be the weakest among the pack, but Lakota was not. And, I don't know if this is typical. It might be typical. Oh, man. Lakota was actually... one of the biggest of the group. Maybe not as big as the Alpha. I didn't bring any iron. I don't have a crafting table. Didn't want to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, certainly. Alright. Well, I have crafting tables. I do have stone. Good. That's not what I wanted to do. I guess I'll go with a couple of stone swords as backups. And I'm out of melon. Okay. This is great. I'm well prepared for whatever the heck I'm doing here. Still haven't found another biome. Yeah, Lakota was pretty big, bigger than a lot of the beta males, and pretty tough. He had taken a lot of damage from the pack, What was that? What are you, a zombie villager? Oh, okay. Where's that? There you are. Okay, broke my sword. Alright, alright, alright. And now we're living on zombie flesh. Man, I'm one of them, I guess. They want my brains, I want their meat. Okay. Should I go underground? Yeah, story. Okay. So the role. Well, that doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Now I gotta get out. It's quite a defined role. In that, yeah, it seems largely symbolic. In a way, the alpha does not have to assert its dominance over all of the betas, because it can show its dominance over the omega. To reinforce the hierarchy and show the betas how strong it is and what will happen to them if they try to combat. I didn't want that. The alpha. And it's interesting that the betas kind of take on a group mindset and will often fight among themselves for alright, don't like that. Don't like that. For seconds and stuff. And the alpha doesn't have to worry about those. Yeah, okay. Those struggles among the betas as much because it has the alpha role. And the betas will kind of they accept and reinforce that amongst themselves. I don't like this area. But the omega is fascinating because it is not, like I said, it's not the weakest. It's not as simple as it being the loser or the outsider. It is part of the pack. And it often, well, okay. Don't like this. Oh, phew. Oh, I thought I was in more trouble than that. I still might be in trouble. The Omega often plays submissive. Despite being larger than a lot of the betas, it will often, when approaching the group, keep its head down, tuck its tail under between its legs. Lower its head down to the ground, even falling on its back and exposing its belly in an act of submission. And this, in a way, is why it has so many scars and such. It puts itself at risk by playing submissive. Alright, I guess I'll deal with you. Ah! Yeah, another thing that happens often to assert dominance. Wolves will bite the muzzle of other wolves. Oh no, there's even more coming. Come on. Well, I got one. So Lakota, the Omega in the group pack, has a lot of scars and scabs and bumps. Around its muzzle, mouth, from these interactions, where the other wolves will hold its mouth closed to show dominance. Who? Where? Ow! Okay. Ah, there you are, buddy. I heard you. Coming back? Come on. Oh boy. Wait. Okay. Alright. What the heck am I doing out here? This is madness. I still haven't found another biome. This is all just pine tree forest. I'm attracting far too many. I probably need to sleep. I don't really pay too much attention to that in Infinite. Hey there. What? Okay. I don't know if I should try to run. I definitely should try and continue my story. Lakota, the Omega Wolf, has an interesting relationship with the Alpha. When they're with the group, like I said, the Alpha would often use him to set an example in front of the other betas. Ah! That was a pretty big fall. What was that? Arrow? No, it's you guys. Is that the moon? Looks like it's changed phases or something. I hear ya. Ah! Yeah, fight with each other. Ah! Darn it! No, no. I might die here. This might be it. I saw you, creeper. Yep. Yep. Okay. Whew. Nope. Okay, yep, okay, sure. Hi, Ender. Nice to meet you. Oh no, oh no. Oh, double no. Triple no. All the no's. No thank you. Not interested. Don't want it. Oh, not today, creeper. Oh my gosh. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. I don't even know what direction I'm headed now. I'm on a tree. Where did that come from? Oh, yep. I'm gonna die. Is that a baby witch? Yeah, Phantom got me. Gosh, I never found another biome. Well, we're gonna call that lost items. I don't think I can get back there. Which is to say, if I tried to follow the trail, I would probably die. Oh, what? A sword? Okay, so Lakota. Oh, I need armor. I need a whole bunch of armor. Do I have armor? No armor. No armor. I'm not even thinking about how I'm organized right now. I'm just trying to... Yeah, I don't have armor. Okay, I do have... Yeah, it's so stupid to put all your white things together. I do have lots of iron. I didn't want to do that, did I? Right? Boop, boop, boop. Yep. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of that. I'll take one of those. I'm not really doing pickaxey stuff. I guess I'll go back in and try and follow the trail. I should make a shield. It's kind of surprising that I have not made a shield. Birch. Alright, that'll let me make a shield, right? The shield, yeah. Haha! Excellent. A shield. Alright, yeah, Lakota and the Alpha. I forget the name of the Alpha. Don't care that much. Why am I doing this? Why am I attempting this? Okay. Yeah, but so in front of the group, the Alpha usually asserts dominance. They engage in fighting. Ah! They engage, yeah, in fighting. Okay. Okay. All right. Ooh. Oh boy. I heard that. I heard that. I did not react properly to it. All right. Often away from the group, like if the Omega was just the weakest, you would expect him to just stay away from the Alpha as much as possible, but what they found is that often away from the group, Lakota would start fights, would start kind of... Oh no. Well, there's this stuff. Oh, now I'm in it. Okay, alright, yep. I gotta regroup. Requip. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Oh, no, no. Okay, yep. Badness. All sorts of badness. Oh, I've been here before. No, thank you. Ah. Yeah, I don't have armor on now. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Hey, guys. Yeah, none of this is good. I'm gonna die again. Yep. Now, maybe I lose all this gear. Oh! Multiple times. It's fine. Two sets of gear now. It's just a block of iron or two. I really need to finish this story, and this is going to be a long episode, and I'm sorry. Now, if you're here, you're here. What? I can't throw more gear at this. I've lost all that experience, which doesn't bother me. Probably get like a quarter of it back if I'm successful now. Well, no, the first time I died, I dropped all of it. So I got nothing to regain. I don't even know where I died this time. And all that running just brought more and more attention to me, so now there's all these monsters around. I have a general feeling for where I was, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna die again. So I should focus on the story. Oh, yep, okay. Wow, this is interesting. Bare-handed fighting with spiders. Alright, yeah. Dominance confirmed. Yeah, I can't find where I died. I ran in so many different directions. And I had lost my torch trail. Oh. Well, that's where a little bit of the fight happened. But not the good part of the fight. Wait, that was my pick? Piece of iron. Why would... Oh, I guess I did have a piece of iron on me? I died in an explosion, no. So there's a good chance that my stuff exploded. Black concrete? What the heck would that be from? Just trying to hit him into the lava. That didn't work. Alright, I'll just try and get out and give up on everything I lost here. Yeah, Lakota would often start play fights with the Alpha. And one thing that's interesting is the Alpha didn't always win. Sometimes it actually seemed to enjoy the act of losing. And it almost seemed like it. Oh, there's a sword. Yeah, no, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary, guys. I would like my sword. Oh, I tried to charge in to get that sword and that didn't work. Well, I got nothing to lose now. Yeah, so the Alpha and the Omega have kind of a special relationship where they can step away from the pack at times and play amongst themselves almost like equals. And it even gives a chance for the Alpha to lose. And I don't think the human observers had it clear on in their head whether the Alpha was losing willingly. Ah, this isn't gonna work, is it? Okay. Alrighty. Is that a death? Yep. Spider death. Spider death, spider death. Does whatever a spider does with its last breath. Hey. Yeah, I should really not be engaged with this world at all. Hey, pig. Didn't I die out here at one point? Nope, wasn't here. Just looked like here. Perhaps. Hey, buddy. Yeah, wasn't here. There we go. Thank you. Well, not leaving empty-handed. What a waste of time. So yeah, interesting social rules that the Omega becomes the symbol of the loser, and by its presence, the Alpha has a very tangible example of what being the bottom of the pecking order means. Which helps remind betas, what will happen to them if they get out of line. I'll need more than that. And he wears the scars for it. But that also makes him arguably the toughest and the most resistant to the abuse. Certainly more accustomed to losing battles than the alpha is. And while the betas are infighting, the alpha and omega have a special relationship with each other. What am I looking for? Food. I lost whole lots of food. I need torches. And it's interesting. I was reading it because that's not what I wanted to do at all. I forget how I ran across it. That's not what I want to do at all. I ran across it somehow reading about... Oh, well, it was the male personality archetypes. Searches on that helped me find it. But what I found interesting was that it seemed to relate to the role of the sacred clown in a way that you become opposite of the leader, but you also have a special place in society in a way. Should I make a bow? I don't know. That you have some permission to be more playful, like the group doesn't take you too seriously, and that gives you more leeway to have fun and express yourself. They often saw Lakota initiating play fights, being playful when the others weren't serious. And there's some stuff about howling too. Oh, more flint, but I don't have more feathers. Now I lost a potion and all that. I don't have a bow yet. That's probably a better food. The melons. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing next. I think I'm definitely giving up on Omega for now. How would I even deal with all that? It's just so dark and so filled with monsters all the time. I mean, I could start building a tunnel. I suppose I could just go underground and tunnel. That might be slow, but might be the best thing. Anyway, I'll come back and do these geometric signs. This is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, they're graphic, and I thought about trying to get something similar to what they were. Obviously, asterisk is easy, but some of them are like not any specific key thing. So I'll probably have to just describe them as I go, but even to do that, I don't want to be alt tabbing, so I probably need to print it out or something, or maybe I can just draw them. Oh, there's the moon. Yeah, let me just check if there's anything else I wanted to say. Yeah, sometimes the Omega gets mobbed by the group. And yeah, this article, one thing that I kind of had to strip from it is the author's desire to personify that they would read a lot of emotions, and they admit that they're not a scientist, but they would read a lot of emotions into what they were viewing. But maybe it's not too hard when an Omega Wolf starts playing with another wolf, and then the whole pack turns on him, and he starts to run, realizing it's not time for a game or whatever, and that the group is taking it too seriously. But yeah, he'd flip on his back in submission, while the betas would kind of swarm him and bite him. Kamuts, I think, was the name of the alpha, who would sometimes begin howling sessions that they would all join in on. But these rallies, as the author calls them, would work up the pack. They'd get almost like angry, and then they'd start growling and sparring, asserting dominance, which was often dangerous for the Omega, because they would often turn on him as a pack in those times. But even the Omega would join in the howling. It's almost like a instinctive need. But one thing that the author points out is that Lakota would, the Omega Wolf, would sometimes howl alone, and she often would try and record wolves howling alone, because it was a way to get a kind of a pure single track of one voice. If you just get the rallies, the kind of choir, the individual voices get lost. But when she recorded Lakota's howl, she was just amazed at the richness, the mournfulness of his voice. He would hold it for longer and would have an expressiveness that often the other wolves didn't have when they joined in. I felt as though I were listening to him sing the blues, giving voice to all the loneliness and pain that his social position brought him. Even when new pups were added to the pack in later years, no member of the Sawtooth pack ever came close to comparing with the beauty and sadness of Lakota's howl. Yeah, and sometimes when they howled together, the other wolves, especially the head beta, would take it almost as an offense. Like his voice didn't belong as part of the chorus. And during these pack rallies, the beta Amani would frequently rush at Lakota, snarling and flashing teeth. And from a distance, it might look like Lakota or Amani knocked Lakota off his feet, but really Lakota was just flipping over and surrendering in response to this show of dominance. Anyway, it's kind of a sad story, but it's interesting to see how the Omega kind of plays the role of the sacred clown, um, taking on the role of loser or, you know, marginalized, exile almost, but also initiating play and being used as a symbol, kind of at times questioning the social hierarchy, but at times reinforcing it. Interesting. And I certainly don't want to take more time to go into how that relates to human society or anything like that. I'll leave you to do that on your own. But now that was another visit to Omega Dimension. Man, that place is rough. That is a difficult plane to travel to. Um, I am tempted to revisit it at some point, but I feel like I need to be better prepared, maybe just with diamond armor. Heck, maybe I need enchantments and such. Who knows? But if you would, insert catchphrase here.